not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Ruben, it's me, Yoakum. Hey man, I need you to do me a favor. My first flight's coming up and I don't got my license. It's over there, in Holland. And I'm here in Latvia. So that's a bit problematic. I was wondering if you can come on over and give it to me. Just bring the car, yeah? I'll see you there. Thanks, man. And with that phone call, I was to embark on another journey. All 2,000 kilometers of it. You know, I'm all up for it, but I would be doing this alone, carrying no proper tools, and a timing belt on the verge of snapping. It sounds fun and all, but what's in it for me? I'm more used to things like this. And this. And some of that. A couple of these as well. You get the idea. Subarus pride themselves on their pedigree in rallying, jerking a car from left and right in beautiful fashion. Some of the best drivers in the world come from rallying, a path I would love to follow up on. From what I've heard, there are numerous dirt and gravel roads up in Latvia, a place where I could potentially hone my rallying skills, perfect for a newcomer like me. I could have a ball of a time there, but instead, I'll have to go in a Honda. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just that Honda drivers, they're not given the best reputation.
Go on, go on! Why did you turn? Why did you fucking turn?
What the hell is VTEC anyway?
It's very tall engine cooling.
Pathetic. That's way off. Anyways, you guys probably are wondering, you know, which Honda am I taking up to Latvia?
I'm not gonna use a Honda f***ing Civic.
Presenting the new Civic Del Sol from Honda. It's a sporty, open-top car with a very remarkable feature. When it's windy outside, it's not so windy inside.
Right, of course, that's the name. The Honda Del Sol. You know, I get it, the Del Sol, it was groovy, it was nice, it was exciting, you know, they're giving all these statistics, you know, you only gotta do 4 oil changes a year, you only gotta do 1 service a year, you probably only gotta clean it, in this case, 43.3 times a year, and of course, when it gets super sunny, you just take the roof off. That's what this was all advertised for. That was the Del Sol. It's a convertible, it was revolutionary, right? Now, according to my knowledge of the world map, this should roughly depict Europe. I'll have to drive the car over 2,000 kilometers across 4 borders in 5 countries and we'll be starting here, in the Netherlands. I'll simply put my foot down on the metal for a couple of hours and that should see me through into Germany. And after passing endless amount of wind-powered windmills, I'll enter Poland. A couple nights will be spent there, soaking in the culture, and then I'll finish up the last leg of the trip speeding through Lithuania and then finally arriving in Riga. It seems simple enough. Finished up, got Yoakum's all-important license, and we had our first slip-up. Right. You can't see it, but I had to mend it with some rope. That white there, the splasher came off, so I had to pop it on again. I had to improvise. I think I'm going to go to a fuel station soon and get a cable binder, a cable tie. It might be easier, but that's my temporary solution for now. So, let's hope this holds. And it did, up until my first border crossing. Due to a weak battery, the camera decided to die on me, and I was left with nothing. Nothing to show of my first pit stop. Thankfully, we have Google. I want to make a video or something.
National Geographic Channel.
And on that bombshell, it was time to hit the road again.
I'm lost, and I just went to like the petrol station back there, and I quickly looked at one of the maps they had, and yeah, I think I know the way, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I hope I can get there.
And soon I was back on the road.
Oh yeah, little bit of traffic.
It was at this moment that my camera experienced VTEC kicking in. Finally, after hours sitting behind the wheel, we were reunited.
There he is.
You're a work terminator.
I don't know about that. You got it?
I completed what I set out to do. I brought the car to its final resting place ready for its surgery. Behind the bruised up shell and the numerous hundreds of kilometers clocked on the engine, it just kept going. Respect for this little Honda. But as I say goodbye to her, I say hello to Riga. Only joking. It was much more to it than that.
You got less beer given to you, Yoko.
I did.
Communist seal of approval. But out of all seriousness, this trip is so much more than just driving a car over for my brother. It was to witness a milestone. You see, ever since my brother was around 3 years old, he's always wanted to be a pilot, and he stuck to it. In our teenage years, he would be sitting in his room with his makeshift cockpit, simulating a flight on his computer as opposed to going out. Planes were always in his blood, and now he is following up on what it is he loves. And as I stood there behind that fence at the airport observing that plane come in, I was witnessing someone who followed their dreams. It's funny how that works with us in cars. We've always loved them, and now we're old enough to fiddle around with them, drive them over great distances, and learn heaps in the process. But not just about the cars per se, but about ourselves. They will always be there to bring us on new adventures. Only time will tell where the next one will take us. As for now, keep the skies safe. Sit back and enjoy the ride.